Welcome to Las Vegas Trader YouTube channel and another episode of the weekly analysis video of the financial markets. I just want to remind everyone that these videos are for educational purposes only. Nothing in this video should be construed as financial advice or recommendation to buy or sell any sort of security or investment. Consult your financial advisor, okay? Before making any financial decisions. So also I want to say that I also live stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays morning, about 5 to 10 minutes before the market opens, the New York session. So it's 6:30 Pacific Standard Time and 9:30 Eastern time. So if you're interested, please come by and watch me trade live. And I usually don't do much talking when I'm trading. I pay attention to the charts, and then afterwards we can discuss what happened, why I took the trades, and so on. But anyways, let's jump right into the charts and see what I called for last week, and see what might happen this week. So this is the S&P 500, the daily chart. As you can see, so a couple weeks ago I called for the move up, but I didn't anticipate it to go this high because there was a lot of resistance, but we broke right through this resistance. So now we're very close to all-time highs. The markets are just irrational, to say the least. So on Friday we just took out this Thursday's bar. So that, we had the Jerome Powell speak, so there was a very volatile day, and he hinted on cutting the interest rates. But anyways, so this signifies and tells me that we're going higher. It's crazy. I just can't. It's after a powerful move down like this, we just come right back. A V-shaped pattern, right? It's crazy. Here's the weekly chart. So I said on this bar, on the bottoming tail, I said we're going higher. That's exactly what happened. And on the monthly chart, so this will be the significant week for this monthly chart. I keep saying that this pattern looks very similar to this one. So is this week going to turn this bottoming tail higher, or are we going to turn red like this one? We shall see. I think we're going to roll over. The weekly chart tells us we're going to go higher, and the daily, unless this bar gets taken out and we're going lower, we're going to roll over. So we'll see what happens Monday. But let's move on to NASDAQ. So we didn't quite exactly. We traced about 50% of this bar on Friday. So this might be a better indicator, at least for me. That's what I use, NASDAQ as the main one. Everything is technology nowadays. So this is a better index to watch. The NASDAQ. Everything is technology nowadays. Everything. So I think if this bar gets taken out, we're going to go lower. If not, we're going to continue higher. But the S&P tells us. But on the weekly chart, so we retraced about 60% from the lows to the highs. So Are we going to roll over and form a lower high? Or are we going to continue? So we had 3 pushes, 1, 2, and 3. So I would think we would roll over and test the 200, the 20-day moving average. And if that breaks, we're going to go lower. So let's take a look at the monthly. So the monthly looks, again, similar to the S&P 500. So this week will tell us how this bar is formed. If this turns red, let's see, 18,700. So we would need to be around in this area for that bar to turn red and be below this green candle. Or we might just form and just chop. Maybe test this wick, and pull back. We'll see. But this is going to be a very important week. So on a daily chart for the Dow Jones, we are close to the all-time highs, just like on S&P 500. So this would tell us, of course, this tells us that we're going to go higher, because we just took out all these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and but unless this bar just gets completely taken out the other direction, turned and it's red, we're going to go lower, because we are sitting right at the top of this bar. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on Monday. And on a weekly chart, weekly looks bullish. So, and the monthly, same thing, looks bullish, but we'll see what happens this week. So let's go to Russell. Daily chart. I mean, pretty much same thing. I mean, the whole move down is 80% retraced. Maybe like 70% from this high. It's crazy. That just it's like completely ignoring the current economic conditions. What's happening? But again, we can't trade what we think. It's what's happening on the charts, right? So keep in mind. Same thing on the weekly chart. So we haven't taken out this big red bar. I would think there would be a lot more follow through to the downside. But we just, this 50-day moving average is just stopped the movement down. So we might be see a continuation on the weekly chart and the monthly. So once this, if this bar gets turned green, it'll be roughly 22, 70 or 80. That would tell me we're going a lot higher. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to crude oil. The daily chart. So it looks like a, so I called for this move down, and but Thursday, Friday, we had a pull back to the upside. So we're sitting right at above the 200 and just above the 20. So this looks like a double bottom. So we're probably going higher. Same thing on a weekly chart. Once this red bar gets taken out, right around 75, 80 or 90, we're going to continue up. And on a monthly chart, I've been saying that this month was telling me that we're going to go higher. So, but the next 2 months, including this one, tried to break below this bar and the tail, but we failed. So I don't think we're gonna go and below this 20-day moving average and below this tail of this green bar. So I was saying that we're gonna go higher, and I still think that's gonna happen, especially this week. Let's go to gold now. This is so this looks very similar to S&P because we almost took out this red bar. So this tells me we should be going higher this week. And on the weekly chart, we just had a little pause bar, and move higher should be seen this week. And the monthly chart looks bullish as well. We took out these two tails, so new highs probably will be seen. Let's go to silver, the daily chart. So as you remember, 2 weeks ago I called, once we saw this green bar move to the upside, and now Friday we took out this red bar here, so more upside for silver on the daily chart. The weekly, same thing. We are above this 20-day moving average, so we'll see how strong silver will be this week. And the monthly chart. So now we formed, I was mentioning last 2 weeks, that once this bar turns green, we're going to go higher. So this week, if we break, I mean, we're not going to break above these tails, but that would be a huge move. I mean, nothing's impossible, but it looks bullish on a monthly chart as well. So let's go to Bitcoin, the daily chart. So this is the live price still on the forex side. So Bitcoin looks bullish right now. I mean, again, this move down was almost taken out completely. We came to the top of it, pulled back, and we're sitting above the 200-day moving average now. So continuation probably will be seen. If not, this bar needs to be taken out and rolled over to the downside. But let's see what the weekly looks like. So the weekly is just right at the 20-day moving average. So we had the first crack at this 50-day moving average. So now if this week turns red and we take out this green bar, we're going to go lower. But I think we're going to go higher and retest this high here of about 68,500. And the monthly chart, as you can see, we have these tails, bottoming tails, so we're just pushing the price up. So it also tells me higher prices. Let's go to dollar, the daily chart. If you watched last week's video, so we were right here. This was the Friday's bar, so I said we're going lower, and I said we're gonna go retest this level here, this support, or even as low as about 99.80 or so. But if Thursday was a red day instead of a green day, then we probably would have ended up right in this area here, 99.80 or so, close to 100, 99.90. So now, I think we're going to crack below this support and test 99.60 or so. Let's see, let's zoom out a little bit. But there is 3 points of support, as you can see, we're sitting on. So unless, or if this red bar gets taken out in one swoop or 2 days, then we're going to reverse and go higher. Let's see what the weekly looks like. The weekly looks pretty bearish. So we're almost at the 200-day moving average. That's what I called for. And we might even break this 200. So if we go and test this other low, this support here of 99.50 or so. And of course we have some support as well here. So I think that might happen because precious metals are going to probably go higher as well. So, and let's see the monthly chart. So we're probably going to go lower, I see, and hit this 50-day moving average, and probably a little bit lower. Retest this bottoming tail here, or even lower. I mean, if this bar continues and gets bigger, it's just gonna keep telling us that we're gonna go a lot lower, because we had this double top here, failed to make a new high, and we just took off to the downside. So, and let's go to the bonds. So here we are, the daily chart. So we almost got back to these recent high here on a daily chart. The 20 is rising, the 50 and the 200 now. So looks bullish. The weekly chart looks bullish as well. So we just need to take this bar out, the top of it, above 100, and continue higher. Because I called for this reversed head and shoulders, and that's exactly what happened. And here's the monthly chart, reverse head and shoulders, higher low, and now this week, 5 days of trading, I would like to see this bar close above this tail here of this green bar, right around here, 101 or so area. That would be a good price or higher to close, and we're going to continue higher. So so that's about it. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you've not done so already, hit the bell notification icon and give it a thumbs up. And once again, I will be streaming live on Tuesday and Wednesday. So, and also Sunday afternoon, probably at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on West Coast, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time. So anyways, if you've not done, have not watched last week's video and the previous week and so on, you can go back and rewatch those videos. and see what I called for and see what happened. So anyways, so that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one, and also on the live stream. Take care.